Welcome back to Let's Play Magic Duels. So, last episode, we got to play 2 games against Chris, who was ranked 23 at the end of the game, as well as at the beginning. 1 win, 1 loss. I mean, I'm pretty pleased with that result against Chris. I think I could have pulled out that second game, but it wasn't going to be easy. And, taking 6 off the bat, I mean, it was a mistake. I shouldn't have taken 6 there, but I feel like I would have just taken it the very next turn. 720 degrees. I assume he's playing on an Xbox One or an Xbox 720. Let's take a new hand here. This is a little better. We'll have a turn 2 Gatecreeper Vine. I think I want to grab the Twin Bolt and just believe I'll see a second island for Willbreaker, because I'm pretty sure that's the better plan than to believe I'll see a red source and tutor out the Willbreaker. Especially since tutoring the island doesn't guarantee I play the Willbreaker if I... Oh... Doesn't guarantee I'll see the Willbreaker if I don't actually see a 5th land. So it's a shame that 720 degrees disconnected immediately. But, oh well. Maybe he had something to do. I don't imagine his hand doesn't look that bad from where I'm sitting. Full hand. I don't think he even mulliganed. He's got a turn 2 play that's pretty decent. I mean, I'm going to bolt it away obviously because that's too good, but... In fact, I think I'm just going to Fleshbag Marauder it away. That seemed even better. And then that'll be turn. So we almost hit rank 10. If we win, I think both of our if we can get 2 matches in this episode and win them both, we will be rank 10. It would have been nice to have finished episode 50 at rank 10. That would have been great, but oh well. Nothing ever really works the way you want it to. And I think here we want to play Merclurker. Yeah, Merclurker and then pass turn. No attacks. Seems a little better. Alright, Bone Splinters. Deals with both creatures here. And then means he can get through with the Graveblade Marauder. And I'll take an extra damage because of its on combat or on damage trigger. Which is a little rough, but not too bad. Didn't see a 5th land, so we're going to Telling Time into one, hopefully. That'll have to do. And we'll take the Revival. And then we'll play it. Crack it for our second blue, I guess. So we can play Willbreaker next turn. I think here we just play Perilous Mirror and pass turn. Alright. Let's see what he's got in the way of removal now. Coming in for 1. I think I'm just going to take 2 from him again. And then he's going to play a Perilous Mirror, which seems fine. And end his turn. So, what do we do here? Willbreaker's a 2/3, so I don't think he can do anything about it. So I'm going to go in on the Willbreaker plan, because if it starts going, like if I untap with this Willbreaker, I'm in a pretty damn good position. I can take his board. I will control the mirror when it dies to the Twin Bolt. So it seems like a good idea to just keep taking damage for a little bit here. Reeve Soul, unfortunately, will stop the Willbreaker, so I'm going to Necromantic Summons it back. Get me my Willbreaker. And we're going to try one more time to untap with it. We will hit him for 1 with our Mirror, because why not? And this is the AI, so it shouldn't be too difficult, because, I mean... claustrophobia on my mirror is fine. Oh, on my will breaker. Oh, because he wants to tap it, move it out of the way, get its damage. Okay, he might still have bone splinters for post-combat, but I think he would just bone splinters the will breaker in that case, so we're going to untap here. We're going to start off by taking both of his creatures. And then the mirror will die, but it'll die on our side of the field, which means we get to shock him with his mirror, much like we saw Chris do to us multiple times. And I think here we play... I don't think we really need tutelage, but it's good. So let's play tutelage. And then we'll attack for one with our mirror. So we're at 6 and wide open, but I don't think blue-black has a whole lot in the way of haste. And with 3 cards on 4 mana, I think we're gonna pull this out. He's gonna keep the Marauder from untapping. That's all right. We're gonna untap and mill him. Play land. We're gonna play Perilous Mirror. And I guess we're gonna go in for 1. Take him to 15. He's got 2 cards. I don't think there's a whole lot he can do. I'm gonna have to learn how to copy the degrees symbol into the YouTube text box now. Possess Scab. Get an instant sorcery or creature, and if it would die, I'll exile it instead. What's he grabbing? Bone Splinters? Seems like a thing to grab. It's gonna hit the will breaker, I think. So, I guess ideally I want to take that Scab so that he doesn't have something to sack to Bone Splinters for at least as long as possible. I'm coming for 2. Get a little more damage in. Because if he Bone Splinters the will breaker, he gets his Marauder and his Scab back, but they won't do anything. Here he's going to get the Priest, probably Bone Splinters the Priest and keep the Demon. Yeah. So he's going to get his useless creatures back. That's okay, honestly. Mill him. Necromantic summons will breaker back. We'd have to take 5 from the Demon, though, which doesn't seem like a good idea. So I'd say we kill the Demon so we don't die. And then we'll punch him for 2. It's been 11, and he's on a 6-turn clock with no hand. And we have the summons to get the will breaker back and start winning with that again. So that creature put a counter on is pretty good since those 2 creatures are dead to him. Mill him. Necromantic summons. Let's get our will breaker back. And I'm going to hold off on playing the land, I think. And instead I will pass the turn. Swing with both mirrors. Yeah. Okay. Didn't think they were going to block because the Bloodful blocks, sacks 2 creatures, the mirror still trades with it, so it didn't seem like a good idea. I'm going to hold off on playing the land so that if I untap and see another land, I can tutelage one of them away. Or if I see a useless card, I can tutelage the land away. Tragic Arrogance is not a useless card. I'm going to play the Catacombs now. I'm going to combat. I'm going to attack with everything. They're going to block there and sack their board. Oh, they just sacked my thing. Interesting. Well, let's loot, because we're not doing anything else. Pitch the island. We do get to mill some more. And pass the turn back. I think we're just gonna slowly win this one. I think is how this is gonna end up going. Get another mill. And take that Graveblade Marauder back just so that they don't have it. Stymie some more Bone Splinters or something. And then attack for 6. Which is not quite lethal. But means we're basically guaranteed to win when we untap and punch with a mirror, so. They end the turn without attacking. We'll mill them out some more. Let's see what else we can draw into. I'll pitch the Hinterland. Mill them some more. Get a Glacial Fortress. And attack. I don't think they have a blue or black fog, so this is game. Sorry, 720 degrees. Even though you've been replaced by a robot, we still had to beat you. And we do have enough coins for another pack. I didn't close the outside window, so you can probably hear a truck rumbling by. So I say we buy a pack. We could have bought it beforehand. Well, no, we were 5 short. So let's buy the pack. Yes, Battle for Zendikar is coming. No, I still don't care. There's like nothing outside of lands I want. Because I'd much rather get a Lily or something. Spoiler of Souls, not what I was after. Hydrolash is an awful, awful card. Blightcaster, not great. Jailer, not great. Impulse is actually legit. I will put Impulse in. Might of the Masses, not what I'm looking for. And I'm definitely willing to play Fiery Impulse. So we'll do a little bit of deck editing around the video out here. I want my Fiery Impulse. Where was it? It was back here? Yeah, there it is. Fiery Impulse. Need to cut a card. Cut a card. I think cut Tutelage. It's not what I'm after, I think. Yeah. And I think our mana base is probably still fine, so we'll save the changes. And let's do like one quick little bot video to get the little coins in here. I don't think we have enough time to play another player, unless it goes very quickly. So let's just have a nice, relaxing bot game. We'll play against what looks like Celestia here. Could be Bant. This little blue in the elf. And here we go. 2 lands, Reef Soul. Let's try a new one. Much better. Way more chromatic. We've got all the colors. And they're evolving for a island. Okay. Not quite what I expected. We want green first and red for the Twin Bolt. And then I think we play the black into the mirror and the blue into the Murklurker. Seems alright. Green, blue, fairy, miscreant. Okay. Oops. Play the black into the mirror. And that'll be turn 2. Alright. What's next? Rogue's Passage. Yeva's Force Mage. Makes us take 3 in the air, which is pretty brutal. But, I mean, I think we can get past it. It's only 3 damage. They also spent like 3 mana to do it, whereas red does it with 1. Not in duels, mind you, but they do it with 1. I'm thinking the Murklurker is still the best bet here. And the next turn we could but we can't guarantee the reprisal being up alongside the Twin Bolt. But it is a possibility if we see a white source that comes into play untapped. Otherwise, I think we play the forest so that all our lands will come into play untapped. Except for Clifftop Retreat. Putting Murklurker on top of our library to scry 1 is a little awful. Especially since it means we're going to take another 3 now that we don't have a blocker. I was willing to take 1. The extra 2 is a little much, but it'll happen. They scried. I don't know if they put on the top or bottom, but they shuffled, so doesn't really matter. Play Murklurker and play Sunpetal Grove. And I think we leave the mirror back to block this time. Just in case they have another trick, we can chump the Force Mage and shoot the fairy. Or we'll just take 1. I mean, 13 is still a decent life total. Oh, geez. All that gets reprisal to hell and back. Alright. Start off with that. And then we'll play that. And then I think I'm gonna do that and attack with it. I could see the argument for using the Murklurker, but I want to leave the Murklurker back to block. The other option was to Twin Bolt both the 1/1s, shock out the Force Mage, and then get through for 2. Yeah, okay, they're gonna use another. The same trick happens again. Figured if I left 1 blocker up, it might. I think that's their like trigger to do it. Because if I leave 2 blockers up, they won't use that spell. Because why would you? Okay. Oh, the sick is coming back. He's coming back. I'm gonna cancel that. Oh, that's not sound horribly gross. Okay. Oh, awful, awful, sick. Okay. They're gonna flash in the crisis here. Tap my guy. Which means I'm wide open, but I can Twin Bolt away the 2/2. Okay, so let's do 1 and 1. And we'll shock that. We cut out half the damage, but more importantly, we cut out 2/3 of the creatures. Crew Revival can deal with a 3/3. And then Murklurker can start to gain its life back. Or it can kill the 4/4. And Murklurker can block a 3/3. Which is a little better. That's that land that comes into play untapped. So we're going to pass the turn. And we're going to save up Crew Revival for this Rhinos. Because if we leave it to them, they might invest in Rogue's Passage for it. No. They did not invest in a Rogue's Passage for the Rhinos. But at least they didn't also attack with Graces. For no good reason. A second Rhinos sucks a lot. I can't believe they top decked the second Rhinos. Bakery Ravine. Give me something good here. We grab another swamp, actually. And pass the turn. Unfortunately, we are going to take 4, and then we need to see removal for those Rhinos, or we're going to lose to the computer. Which will hurt my pride just a little bit. They're going to make it unblockable, so we can't do anything about it. Makes sense. So now it's 6/6 trample. We'll play the Guild Gate. And we get a Fiery Impulse. We have Spell Mastery, so we can kill that. But if I attack with the Merc Lurker, I go to 6, and then if they make it unblockable, I lose. If they make it unblockable, I lose regardless. I might as well do it. And then attack with all. Go to 6, and then maybe this way they just won't make it unblockable. And I can go to 2 by blocking with the Gatekeeper Vine. That's my best bet, I think. But they're going to make it unblockable, and that's going to be game against the computer. Oh well. Well, at least we went up against 720 and beat them. We are rank 9 again. So one more win. Next episode we can get to rank 10 and see what that changes. We do still have to place 7 counters on creatures we control, but that will happen eventually. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, press the like button, show your support, and if you want to see more from the channel, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.